What is up, YouTube? ThriftSchool over here, and I sold a bunch of things on Amazon and eBay. I gotta grab them, gotta ship them, gotta pack them, do all that good stuff. I'm gonna show you guys what's sold. Definitely sold some cool things, and I was watching Rally Roots' YouTube channel, and I saw that they were putting on their tree this unicorn, and funny enough, I have that exact same unicorn on my tree. Pretty funny. I finally started wrapping presents, so that's awesome. Beautiful looking tree, beautiful looking star. Everything's good. So now let's get to packing up those orders. Alright, so we have 3 things that sold on Amazon. I'm going to go over these with you real quick. Sold this Alex Butterfly Mobile via Amazon Merchant Fulfilled. This sold for $14.75 plus $4.74 shipping for a grand total of $19.49. This book right here, GURPS Magic, sold for $15.50 plus $3.99 shipping for a grand total of $19.49. And lastly, the Zeotech Media Carousel Plus. This sold for $249.99 plus shipping, which was $9.27. It's probably going to cost more than that to ship, for a grand total of $259.26. There it is. Not too bad. Now on to eBay. Alright, first thing we have here is this Polo Sport hat, US Open. I sold this for $18.71 shipped. This Reveal 3D palette, it's like some makeup thing. What did I pay for it? I paid $5 for it, and I've been trying to sell these. They weren't moving, so they're on my 25% off sale. It actually sold for $12.52 shipped. It's really light. I'm gonna make a little bit of money on it. Next, we got this awesome box set of Berserker DVDs. This sold for $70 shipped. We got Saints Row 4 complete PS3 game. This only sold for $7.87 shipped. And this shirt right here, which is a Ralph Lauren Blake XL green plaid shirt. This sold for $14.96 shipped. I only paid $1 for it, so not too bad there. And what I paid for everything else, I believe these DVDs, I paid a total of what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I paid somewhere between 10 and 15 bucks, I'd say, on these DVDs. Sold for 70, so that's awesome. This hat, I probably paid $3 for. This, you guys saw, I paid $5. This, I think, came in a huge bundle of games, and this one was worth it to sell over on eBay. I probably paid $1 for this, and I probably only made about $2 after all fees. So still not horrible. Now, somebody did shoot me a best offer on this Eagles jacket right here. It's pretty cool. It's XL. I had it up for $90 for the longest time. It's starter. It's pretty cool. And then I put it on sale 25% off, so it was down to $67, and then somebody shot me an offer of $40. I came back with $65 saying, hey, I already have it 25% off, and then they shot me an offer of $55 saying this is the most they could do, so I just accepted it. We'll see if they actually pay. Just because it's been sitting here for so long. Same thing with this Patagonia, hasn't moved. I don't know why. I have some good things here. Brand new with tags, North Face. The stuff just isn't moving for me. We got Spell Out Champion that's not moving. Another Champion vintage windbreaker. It's cool satin Red Sox jersey. Another North Face. This stuff's just not moving for me. I don't know why. There's a big DC coat. So hopefully this big guy moves. And there we have it. Everything is packed up, ready to get shipped off. These are all those orders. This is that big media carousel. Something just got thrown over here. What is this? Is this a rhino? Did Kristen just throw a rhino? Soph, you're a rhino. I don't think she cared much for it. Do you like my poinsettia? I like my poinsettia. But yeah, we gotta go drop these off. Alright guys, so I dropped off the packages. Everything with that is all set. I'm sitting here at the computer. You guys can see all that stuff behind me. The person still has yet to respond on that thing right there, which is the Eagles jacket. Hopefully they respond. That would be great. I gotta get some listings going. I do have this stack of Nintendo 64 games you guys saw. I'll show you again. I have this stack right here. All of them are listed in a shipment getting ready to go off to Amazon. We do have some, decent games here. Donkey Kong Land 2. If it'll focus, we'll see what happens. There we go. Yeah, Donkey Kong Land 2. We got Tetrisphere, which, guys, surprisingly, it's worth a little bit of money. Didn't think it'd be worth anything. Mortal Kombat 4, Blast Core, NBA Courtside 2. So we do have a few decent games in here. This is basically the remainder of what I had to ship in. So how I prep my Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, basically cartridge-based games to go off to Amazon is I put them in a little bit of bubble wrap, which I'm going to show you guys, and I wrap them up. I can stick the label right on there, put a couple pieces of tape on there, and it's usually all set to go. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I do that process. It's very easy. You can fit a bunch of them into a box. I have 30, or I believe I have about 30 games right there. So I'm able to fit 30 into a relatively small box. They don't weigh much. They're not going to get damaged. You don't just want to stick a game like that into a poly bag, one of those clear poly bags, because let's say it fell, you know, 10, 15 feet onto the ground, it's done. The game's done, right? It could bust open, destroy it. So I highly recommend bubble wrapping those. So let me show you guys how I do that. All right, so I just tore off 2 pieces of bubble wrap. It's just the basic bubble wrap roll that you get. All you need is actually 1 piece. It'll provide enough protection. Trust me, it's fine. You take the cartridge, you just stick it right there in the middle. You fold over the front, you roll it, and then you'll have a little bit left over right here on the end. So that's when I'll just tape it down to the back, like so. So it is taped back on there. It's not moving around in here. But then you just take it and you fold it over. And you want to do that on both sides, and then put a piece of tape right across the middle so it's protected. All right, and there you have it. So I folded both sides over, put the big piece of tape around it. I mean, it's safe in there. It's not super protected, but I mean, it's enough without going kind of overboard. I know you could do 2 layers of bubble wrap, but I mean, it's pretty safe. You drop it, it's okay. Nothing's gonna happen to it. So that's kind of how I just wrap up each one of these. It's pretty quick, pretty easy. I'll usually have a YouTube video going in the background. It takes a little bit of time to do 30 of them, but not too much time at all. It should take about 10-15 minutes, and all of those will be wrapped up, ready to go. And then I print out the labels and I just stick them right across the front here. Not too bad. Amazon could scan them in easy. Now, with labels, I do worry about them peeling off, especially in cold temperatures. They tend to peel off a little bit. So you could take a little piece of tape and just tape it over the label when you stick the scanning label on. You could choose to do that or choose not to do it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, that's how I do it. It's pretty simple. So I'm basically going to sit here for the next 15 or so minutes, label all of these things up, tape them up, throw on a YouTube video in the background, get to work, and then you guys will see me pretty much in an instant. So there we have it. Everything is all labeled up. Now for Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games and stuff like that, I'll put into these little clear poly bags. These don't really take too much damage if they fall. They're super lightweight, and a few of these actually have little cases on them, which are pretty cool. They come with these little plastic cases a lot of times when I find them, so I just leave them on there and ship them out like that. But just stick my labels right there on the poly bag for those, and for the Nintendo 64 games, I just slap it right on top, and I do that for all of these. Got to find a box that'll fit these. All my boxes are pretty big, so I got to find a smaller box since this really isn't that many things. And then we're going to package it up, ship it out. This shouldn't cost me any more than $6 to ship, probably less than that. I'll show you guys in a second. There we go. I got everything into this box right here. If you want to take a look, it weighs just under 5 pounds, so I mark it up to 5 pounds, and it's only cost me $3.86 to ship. This was technically 22 items because they made me split up a few of the games to send in their own shipment. So these games I'm actually not going to ship in their own shipment because by themselves it'd still be around $3 to $4, which is, you know, $1 a piece, when in reality they should only be a few cents a piece to ship. So I'm just gonna wait. I do have a few that keep falling back there that they keep having me separate into another shipment, so I'm just gonna wait and then start a whole new shipment and then put these all together, and they'll ship for much cheaper in a big bulk quantity. So right now I'm only paying $3.86, and then I am pretty happy at that point. I'm really happy at that point. So yeah, we're gonna accept the charges and ship out this box tomorrow since it is 5:34. Alright, so as I close out the video, I want to pass off a question to you guys. I'd like to know what kind of content you'd like to see on this channel. Would you like to see more ride-along style things? Would you like to see more informative topics? Because doing a lot of ride-alongs all the time is a little tough, but I mean, I can do them. I could also sit here and do live videos more. I haven't done a live video in a while where you guys can ask me questions. Do you guys like sales updates? What kind of videos are you really interested in? Maybe, you know, teaching videos, just things. Just let me know down below in the comments. It would definitely help me out. For now, I'm just going to keep putting out videos like I do, just going through my day, showing you guys things that sold, fun stuff like that, and throwing in sales reports every once in a while in there. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, this is ThriftSchool signing out. See ya.